I've been a bad person. I truly have. Let's let's go get her today's crap and let's go get today's crap here and then we'll I really had, man. There's this lady streaming, and I didn't mean it toward her. I listened to the conversation the guys was having her, and it just, I don't know, man. I mean, freak come over me or something, and I think I called them dumbass and retards, and yeah, but I meant it jokingly, and man, I have to say, she was pretty well top-notch about it, man. She told me I just need to hug and shit, dude. It was all good, man. I mean, you just honestly couldn't say nothing to make the lady mad, man. I mean, it was something else, dude, you know. She's a really nice person. Good gamer, too. From what I was watching, you know. I was aggravating her and told her something about I didn't like blondes because she's blonde-headed. I told her I was looking for a ESO girlfriend. She told me she would have been, but I don't like blondes. But I told her, why, hell, you're special. It was all funny, man, and she took it in such good stride, man. I mean, I was honestly joking with her. And I mean, really nice lady, good person. Seemed to be a really good gamer. That's what I'm saying, man. Like he's one gal that's on here that's snobby and stuff, and then to run up on somebody like her, it's full of life and stuff, or does give you hope when it comes to this game, man, because I know I made myself out to be an asshole, and anybody knows me and stuff on game and stuff knows I'm not. I'm sick right now, and it's getting the best of me, but, you know, I'm really sick, and it's getting the best of me, but so I give her some gold jewelry and oh shit. Oh god, wait a minute. I gotta kill that, man. I'm setting all my shit up. So I give her some gold jewelry and some gold dirt, try to give her some peace offerings or where I've been an asshole. Oh my lord, man, I swear. And she's something else. I'm going to try to get Alex to help me and take her through Dragon Story. That's how I rounded up on her stream. She'd had it set for Dragon Story Arena, and as you guys know, man, as many times as I've run it, you know, yeah, Masters of Dragon Story, you know. So, yeah, the hard to come by, man. I mean, you know, seriously, it's hard just to come by. So maybe I can get up Alex and a few of us and we'll take her through. She's got the CP, I'm for sure that I believe it was just the group she was with. That's why that's what got me started saying dumbass, and then it just went from there. It was rude of me, it really was, but I couldn't help myself. And dudes just sound like dumbasses. Okay, let's go turn her. Well, let's go ahead and do her dailies, then we'll turn them in. And that one guy, he's trying to put off a mechanical acuity tour, and we was talking about that earlier today, or about how that one lady I run up on was talking shit about my build and stuff. And this is a high output sort, man. I mean, and to down her really did make me mad. And but knowing that this sort can put out what she does, she puts out really good, man. That sort does. And let me just go get them on, then I'll go to my house and fix them. That was one of the reasons I bought that damn place anyway. But it was comical, man. I mean, and you just really couldn't say anything to upset to the lady, man. I mean, and her streaming on Twitch, she's got balls there as it is. I don't even mess with Twitch, I don't know what the hell went on. Okay, I swear I am so damn sick, and I forgot to take my medicine again. I gotta, where they got me on these dig here, dude. I got a damn bag full of crap. I can buy, there they are. I think, yeah, here we go. I've just took 3 of the 5 I was supposed to take today. Better take those. They're steroid pills for my lungs, man, where I got that code. And I'm behind big time. And anyway. Let me see. 1 second, guys. I'm having to dose up here off all this crap. It's antibiotics. Work. Give them about time to shave again. Okay, let's go. We'll just build these here. And, okay. Oh shit, show that door over here. That's where I got my workstation. Okay. There's my banker.
Hello there.
All kinds of master crap. That's how many damn times I've went through there, man, It's sad but true. I got all the helms. Some I've kept 2 of. Necropotence, Archmage. Okay, anyway. Let me see here. Moon Dancer. Vicious Death Swords. I think I want to put them on my red Nightblade. With a 5-piece Vicious on her too. Like I had my yellow. Anyway, let's get these made here. Enchanting table first.
How have you been a bad person?
I stream stalking her, Randy. I went on her and there's this lady streaming, and they was doing Dragon Story, and the dude she was with was talking dumb shit, and I typed that dumbass in the chat, and I think that I meant it toward her, and then I called them retards, and a few other choice words. Shit. And oh shit, man. I said shit was unlike me to say, Randy. You know what I mean, man? And oh God, it was. And man, she took it so much in stride, dude. I mean, seriously, dude. That lady is top notch, man. I'm telling you. I said a couple choice words that would have pissed about anybody off, but never did piss her off. She told me I need to hug, which she's probably right there. Yeah, you know what I mean? She's probably right about me needing a hug, man. I'm in bad shape in here lately on that shit. But, oh God. Man, and dudes was retards, man. Not the one dude she kept playing with. He seemed to be all right.
I know what you mean.
You know, Dragon Story's hard, dude. I mean, seriously. And you could tell the tank they had with him, or he wasn't going to cut the mustard for Dragon Story, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, now, man, you know I've been through that fucker enough you can sit back and pretty well see from where they're going if they're going to be able to make it. And, yeah, you could see right off the bat they wasn't going to make it, you know. I mean, not talking about nobody. She looked like she was putting out quite a bit of DPS. I think she'd have been fine as, the two of them, one of them didn't look like he was coming across all that good, and the tank, he looked pathetic, man, and yeah, what was that, sipping Enigma tonic, and you know, and I probably should have been a little bit more helpful instead of being an asshole. I don't know, dude. I've had asshole tendency on me since I've been sick, man. You know, where I got this cold and shit. And I honestly didn't mean it toward her. I meant it toward them dumbasses. Well, that one dumbass, he was a real dumbass, that one dude was. And, yeah. I mean, you know, I hate to call people names and shit, but now, you know, if the shoe fits, and he started talking about mechanical acuity. Now, I went over this morning, well, yesterday morning, about mechanical acuity. They're trying to say he hits a better set than Skagen Mage, and they got their stats totally, Bridges Implements, they got their stats totally wrong when it comes to Road Bridges Implements. They got their stats totally wrong about that, man. I mean, you know, straight up, dude, they're totally wrong when it comes to the stats of Road Bridges and Implement. When it comes to that set is of no comparison to Skagen Mage, man. People don't want to get Skagen Mage because it's too damn hard to farm. I mean, you know, let's just be honest about it. Skagen's hard to farm, and people do not want to go in that dungeon and have to sit and farm it out. But it is well worth doing it if you will do it, you know. Matter of fact, I get these done. Let's see here what we got. Greaves, Corsican Sword. I'll show you, Randy, the stats on that Corsica. And you tell me what you think, man. I mean, you tell me if you think I'm wrong or whatever. I mean, you know, it won't butt hurt me a bit. I mean, honestly, it won't. You know how I am, stuff like that. Because I'm always up to learn a new set myself. But I don't want to take that many mats, make something, and then it not be worth the fuck to me. I mean, you know what I mean? Mats are too hard to come by. Rosin and stuff is getting to be too expensive and everything, to just waste your mats, man. I mean, you know, and to try to sell somebody on something that they could go farm it out, you know, and be cheaper for them, for one thing. And the only thing it comes a bit close to that you could even compare toward Scaging Mage. Now, he was trying to put off that Burning Spellweed was better than Scaging Mage, and I have to disagree there too, because it might be on a Dark Elf, but when it procced at 8% in 8 seconds, people still preferred Scaging Mage over. Scaging Mage is considered top slot gear, man. I mean, you know. And bad information to people and stuff, as shitty, because you'll cause somebody to either spend a lot of money or a lot of time. And I've done it myself, you know, spent a lot of gold, spent a lot of time doing stuff. High Elf Sword, Nature's Touch, absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Nature's Touch, if you're starting out, you're low CP, easy set to farm, will buff you up till you can go on to better sets, you know. Why the hell they think that dungeon's so hard, and the drops are very rare for Scaging Mage in that dungeon. Very rare. A lot of trial armor's pretty good. Really good. Really good set. Is. But 5-piece one and 5-piece the other, you know, like it takes time to build up and get where you really want and need to be in this game, man. And for somebody that's not played on a Soric or a magic build to be throwing out this and that when it comes to them, I don't put no merit into it, just because if they're playing on stand builds and stuff and they haven't played a mag build, 9 times out of 10 they don't know shit what they're talking about. I mean, like me, I wouldn't give nobody no advice when it comes to a stand build, because I don't know shit about one. Not to lie about it, but now I've frigged with these magic builds enough to know what will work and what won't work, and I just don't see mechanical acuity being. I've heard that a lot lately, and a lot of people is paying people to make them at, and man, damn, dude, what the fuck did I go to Grothwood for? Oh my lord, man. I mean, why tell? What's the wrong in trying to put somebody in the right direction, you know, instead of causing them to waste a lot of gold, and then they ain't gonna be happy with it, or some people will, I guess. I don't know, but I know one thing: I'm not gonna put out damn near 100K in a set of armor that stats don't lie. The math don't lie, man. I mean, you know, math on them don't lie. When I proc this sort, when she's fully buffed and procced up, she's over 60. Over 60K crit. And I don't want to push her no harder than I gotta go back, dude. I don't want to push her no harder than what she is, man, because I'm satisfied. She can run vet trials. She can run vet dungeons. She can win 90% of the doors she gets in. What more you want? She's hitting 38K, you know. So, any more than that, I'm going to lose so much health and stam. I'm not going to be able to play on her. She'll be a cancer build, so. I don't like cancer builds. I don't like having to hit somebody then run. That's just being a chicken shit. Stand toe to toe and see who falls first. You know what I mean? But have you checked that set out, Randy? Mechanical Acuity. You know, let me run up here and get these in there. I've looked at it. I mean, honestly, I've looked at Mechanical Acuity, and it's just not there, man. The stats for that just don't. I always said numbers don't lie, man, and the numbers on that set just they just don't add up for against Scaging Mage. I don't think they'd add up against Burning Spellweave either, for that matter, because, you know, I got a set of that on my bomber with Clever Alchemy. They said Clever Alchemy got procced. Clever Alchemy did not get nerfed. Clever Alchemy, in a way, it got nerfed. You have to engage into battle before you pop your potion, or you won't get the synergy rush from it. That was the nerf to it. It was to keep you from burning them on contact, because everybody knows everybody's using it in bomb builds. That's what that was. It damn near the same shit they did to Selene's. Instead of nerfing the set itself, they put an indicator on it for a few seconds, about like a shooting star, to show you where a hit was going to hit at, to give you the chance to road dodge from it. Okay, man. I hate going there. That's why I bought a damn transmutation station. But anyway, and Mechanical Acuity's right. I think it's, well, about either damn place, but it's really this one. So that's where I went to it before and checked the stats on it, was right there. Because if the stats would have been good, I got the mats, everything I need to make them. You know what I mean? If I wanted to say it, I'd make it right then, right there. I looked at the stats of it, looked at the stats of Muscadian Mage. Nope. No, sir. No way, dude. I'd waste my mats. Not at my CPs. You know, maybe if I was a low CP and was struggling running dungeons and whatnot, I probably would make it, you know. But at my CP and stuff, no way, man. I mean, yep, here you go, Mechanical Acuity. Okay. Like I said, stats don't lie. Right here you go. 2 items, 111 weapon damage, 3 items, 111 spell damage, 4 items, 946 max stam. And you get the same in magic. 5 items, you deal damage. Well, you have a 15% chance to gain a altering mechanical version for 5 seconds, causing your attacks to always be a critical strike. And the effects happen every 18 seconds. Okay, man. That's your Mechanical Acuity. Right there. That's what everybody has been bragging on. Alright, man. Straight up and just simple as this, because we all know why I wear it. There's your stats on Scaging Mage. 2 pieces, 1096 magicka. 3's 833 spell damage. 4's 833 critical, and 5 when you deal a direct critical damage, you have a 20% chance to increase your spell damage by 5/16, and for 6 seconds, and the effects occur every 6 seconds. Now, where is the comparison of that armor with this armor? I mean, stats, numbers don't lie, dude. You know, numbers don't lie, man. Now, there is literally no way you're going to take that set of armor and get those stats, and she's not procced. I can proc her. She's 63. She's 60.3 procced. I mean, I don't know, what are they left to say, man? I mean, you know, seriously, what are they left to say when stats don't lie, man? I mean, stats itself, they don't lie. There's my stats. There's the armor. She is an extraordinary 5-star character. It's, you know. And this is what you're looking for on a mag, is spell crit and spell damage. You know, that's 1,600. 1,666 spell crit. You're adding. Plus, I use the Thief Mungus Stone, and she's straight up virgin. She's not vamp, anything of the sort. She has been, but these stats are hard to get. I mean, let's just be honest. These stats are hard to get, and not many people will let you see their build. But I don't care, man. I like to see everybody do good at it. She don't struggle. She's got a good burn to her, and I can stay alive on her, and that is a good build. As to have something that's you're gonna die on, you might be able to burn the fucking earth, man. But if you cannot stay alive, what damn good does all that burn do you, man? And yeah, you know, for the naysayers, this and that. Right there shows you. I'm on the last fucking part of Maelstrom right now. That's stage 9 right there of Maelstrom to beat it. So, Master back bar, Asylum front bar. Frost, lightning glyph on the flame staff, and fire glyph on the lightning staff. You're supposed to mix match them to get the best damage, both earned. I mean, dude, I just honestly don't get why people throw out wasteful builds to people. Yeah, and take it in mind, this lady's pretty sure she's in the 700s, so it's not like she ain't got the CP and could just needing a group to go through and get what she need, you know. And I'm for sure she's a good enough player, it'd be no problem. as to put her in the right direction where to go to get them, instead of this dude telling her to go waste her mats on something that maybe get her, you know, and I do mean maybe. I don't know. I've never used mechanical acuity. Just for the simple fact that I'm not going to waste my mats to make it. You know what I mean? It's is what it is. It's and she's a nice lady, man. A really good person. Got a really, it seemed like a really good heart to her, but dude telling her to use mechanical acuity and no. I would say stick with the Giulianos you're running, and instead of mechanical acuity. Mechanical acuity is just easy to make if you're not a 8-9 level crafter. So nah, you know what I mean? No way, man. Kind of just waste of mats, in my opinion. I don't see the stats are. I mean, seriously, not if you're running you're running stabs and well, you don't need that weapon damage. You don't need it. You can lift your staff to get it if that's what you're looking for, but. Even in your CP points, I myself have nothing in staff. I do Masters of Arms, but not staff. Staff is a waste of CP points too, you know, because it's not really the staff that you're wanting the big damage from. It's your damage over time, like your and that, man. And when you understand that matters and stuff of it. And you have to always keep in mind, you're going to give to get, which these, after the June deal, we will be able to get some more higher stats and be able to keep more health and stam. But until then, we won't. It's just not going to be possible until then. I myself, I can't run a build under 17k health. Well, I can. I am on a Nightblade, but it's totally different story. It's not a PvE tone, and I mean, you know, it's totally different because she's not a PvE tone. She's a PvP tone, and it is honestly totally different when it comes to her. She was built for that reason, for Cyrodiil. And then one hollering M-pin, no. No, I beg to differ there too, even if you're going to Cyrodiil. M-pin on some pieces, but divine, because you're going to lose. My bomber is all divine, and I can go play in Cyrodiil, and I'm harder than fuck to kill. And I play with this character right here in Cyrodiil, all divine. Made a M-pin set, found that I lost more. That you're running with a fucking Zerg, man. I didn't get sixth in the fucking world from not knowing how to play this game, man. You know what I mean? And I can take his tune, do about anything I want there. I can take my healer definitely, and go topping leaderboards with it. I mean, damn, dude, hell, let's just be straight up, you know. if you're going to go earn a living, you're not going to come out there and play other things, by all means, run in pen, you know. But, it's a matter of opinions of shit, in my book.
I got your good. I don't know. Killing some coward assassins.
I mean,
Come
you
back
know.
to the Bloodroot Forge.
Bloodroot Forge.
The
Okay.
Forge takes on.
I mean, seriously, man, if you want to go earn shit, and by all means, go ahead, have at it.
Last time, there's always this.
Spinal cord, yeah. The new DLC, in my opinion, will hurt the prices on gold jewelry. Maybe not the Citadel pieces itself, because they drop. But from the gold vendor and so forth, yeah. Are you going to go buy it when you can make it? I mean, or you can farm it for in green, blue, and then turn it to gold. Same jewelry. I mean, you know, seriously. I mean, straight up, same jewelry. So, it's big game differences. Big differences. Plus, the Nightblade gets the nerf on the cloak, which they will still be able to cloak. It's on the shadow cloaks, the one that's going to be. The swords are not really losing jack shit. It's just to cause you to same your build will be the same, but you will use different. You'll like Conjuring Ward. You won't use Conjuring Ward. You'll use Conjuring Ward. You won't use Hardened Ward, or you'll use the other morph to get the same effect of Conjuring Ward. That's about the only thing they're doing to a Soric. The DK is really a buff for what they're doing. About everything that's going to come out is more buffs than debuffs. So, and I think my good friend Jeff sent me the thing to see for myself how it was going to go. Not everything's set in stone about it. They might change stuff here and there, just like when they waited to the last minute to say they were going to nerf Mother's Sorrow. And did the nerf hurt it all that much? I guess not really, because people still go there and farm it, you know, because it's good for a build that you're for a low level build that will get you where you want and need to be, you know. So I don't know. I know that the game's changing again, and that we'll have to adapt to it, you know. That's about all we can do, you know. I can't even put that shit in the bank for her. I mean, the game's changing again, and more than likely we'll get 30 more. We'll get 30 more CP points, either right around or right after that. So, then what? CP's going to be up to 750, which I'm damn good shape for it. I'm 835 now, so almost. So I'm not worried about the CP going up, but and we're getting what, 2 more skill lines and other stuff. The game's expanding again, so and it's good too, man. I mean, you know, that's a good deal that it's expanding and we're getting more. But absolutely, Frozen Llama's just not the one I would take any fucking advice off of. I mean, just straight up. No way I would. And he was in the chat throwing in this and that and stuff, and no way, man. I would take any advice from him. He's far from her rank. By her rank, I would guarantee she knows a hell of a lot more than him, because you know, you learn as you go on this game, you know. I mean, honestly, we all do, man. We learn as we go here, and Kurt Cross Soup, used to learn, I don't know that. And like the other day, me and Alex was in the lobby, and we had a 400 trying to tell us how to run fucking White Goat Turret, man. I mean, really, dude. When my healers learn every damn drop of SPC you can get, I mean, you know, really. Kind of insulting, you know. That someone would go as far as to try to tell somebody that's played the game longer, which, if you haven't, you ought to keep your ears open and listen to a lot of people what they are saying, because 9 times out of 10 they'll put you in the right direction of the game, you know. So I mean, seriously, I think that I'll keep that for Alex. I mean, I myself would. I got one of the best persons that plays this game, in my opinion, that helps me, man. And I'm just glad that I got him to help me, dude. I mean, seriously, he's top notch, and I think I've deleted that motherfucker shit. I have. Might as well go ahead and sell it on any motherfucking way. Because I honestly don't have time for another character right now. To be honest, I think I'm not going to delete her, but I'm not going to play on her right now. I mean, damn, man, you know, if somebody's a 720, that's what we show. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, we're a lot more than that. And if you're lucky enough, they start talking builds and start telling you what'll work and what won't. And your play style is your own play style. But when it comes to armor and stuff like that, you know, you might want to pay a little bit of attention, because and trip torch too, because yeah, spin clutch 1 or 2. I mean, you know, I'm for sure they're not gonna set you in the wrong direction, man. So, but I don't know. I guess some will to to be a butthole about it, you know. No. It's good to hurt too, ain't it? I think. You know what? I'm getting forgetful, dude. Yep, good torch too. Alright. I mean, damn, let's honestly, straight up talk of the whole deal. I mean, straight up, let's see, Bloodroot Forge. There we go. Is it? There's a lot goes on this damn game I don't agree with, man. You know, when it has a lot of things and stuff, and the PV pairs are the PV pairs, and the PVers are the PVers. You know, there's people. A lot of us go to both genres of it, and the battlegrounds. I don't play those much, but I do play Citadel some, and I think that if all in all, at the end of the day, if you're happy with your build, it works for you. Nobody ever say a word to you. Always nice to get a little advice here and there to what's better. Google it is all I can tell you. Google what is the best magic armor in ESO, and if Skagen Mage does not top that list, I tell you spelled it wrong. It's an all-arounder. I mean, definitely, Skagen is all-arounder. And I've heard burning spellweave. I have that too. And, because he was saying burning spellweave was a little better than Skagen. Nope, beg to differ there, my friend, because people will farm burning spellweave to get to where they can go to Skagen Mage too. Fact.
May I be of
He has
service?
good on Dark Elf. That's fact. That's a big factor. It's good on Dark Elves. Very, very, very damn good on Dark Elves. Anyway, with the nerf on it, it's still really viable armor. It's good armor, don't get me wrong, but it's not Skagen Mage. I mean, you know, you say I would be coming around on some jewelry of Skagen. Moon Dancer. It's not a lot, you know, let's go show you I run Bat Mile. I have Moon Dancer purple, you know. And that's Spell Procure. Yes, that's Spell Procure. Huh. Oh, that's one down got blue. I like that fucker gold. Destructive, Elfbane, Wrath of Imperium, Medusa, Necromant, Prayer, Archmage, Red King, Aether, Imperium, and these niches about that. That's Trial. About that now, Citadel too. I got some burning spell weave. Amber shield. That's getting nerfed.
How can I help you?
Yeah, Amber Shield. I know. Is it the other set? Okay, or is it Spider Cure? Go, Viper Sanctuary. Trigger Hunter. I might have some weapons in it. I'm not really for sure when it comes to that. I know I have 5 pieces of it. I'm healer. Might be the rings I have. Yeah, you see I got all the helmets. Okay, wise mage. There we go, burning spell weave. There's your stats on burning spell weave, my friend. So nope. That's just 900 between the two. 125 spell damage, 804 spell crit. With a max magic buff of 1058. So, and then 15% chance. It's not 8 seconds. It is 12. Why they haven't? Well, it's off the armor now.
Speak with me a moment.
But it's 12 seconds. Yeah, for damage for 8 seconds, effects occurs over 12 seconds. Good on a dark elf, but not all that hot on a high elf, Breton, Argonian, whatever. And it's that's a dark elf set. Stats on this armor don't lie. That's what you're going to get. And so, and when you're buddy, here, buddy. DPS normal way, hey, you pretty bad damn shape then. I mean, you know. If that's all you can get, or you don't have a big budget on a build with gold, by all means, build you some mechanical acuity, I guess. There's just other sets that you can get that won't cost you mats that it's going to. But I will say this: burning spell will be more viable than mechanical acuity. Take you a calculator, sit down, do the stats, run the numbers up on them. It don't come out. It don't come out. I mean, put your damage meter on. What's your damage? Build your set of it. Go hit a target dummy, or what's your shit in a dungeon or a trial. It's now what you think? know. Not what I would think. Not what I would. That's a lot of damn mats, man. We're talking damn near 3 stacks of ancestral silk to build that shit in 160. Then we're talking all the solvents and everything to build it up to go to gold. Then we're talking what, but God, Lord, fuck, man, that's you never get 5K a piece. Not all you need, and you need 8 for each one. That's what that's 40K a piece. Each piece of armor, 40K. If you get lucky, you get 5K a piece. It's still 40K. 8 pieces of armor. Then add all that up to for 5 pieces. 5 if you're running the 511 effect, as I am. And then, I mean, that's what 5 boards. That's 240K, dude. I mean, yeah, I mean, seriously, that's 200K, man. That you spent right there to go that out. Then you need you're gonna have staffs, jewelry that's gonna match. So, or you're gonna have to farm that, or you're gonna buy that too. Then buy cheap, well, relatively anymore on this game, and then you buy cheap if you can, whatever. Then you know, nothing's cheap on this game, dude. I mean, nothing. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Raise it back. You were there to stop Alexander Fennell from capturing the Coral Heart.
So, you're out that much. Say you build 5 pieces of mechanical artillery. You got it. It ain't giving you what you want. It's 200K, dude, yeah. And you mats. No, hell no, man. No way. Seriously. Don't build this shit if you don't think you're gonna be happy with it, because you're wasting your shit, man. If you're leveled up in the shit high enough to make it, you know. If not, you're gonna pay some motherfucker to make it for you, and that's high in itself, man.
What do you want?
I played this for over almost a year on this tone, and she still has a lot to learn in blacksmithing and I think medium armor. So no way, man. But little food for the thought there on that deal, you know what I'm saying? It's in progress right now, and still at 60.3, like I said, man, with 2632 spell damage. Bitch hits like a truck. And I'm not just bragging, you know. She's in a pretty good position of her health. Stamina not so hot, but health decently good. Magic. If I watch what I'm doing, I won't run out of resources. If I get excited and keep rotating too fast, I will. Other than that, I have to work for now. Because there ain't but one thing to get better than what I got, and that's Maelstrom. So, I mean, honestly, when I say I got a 60K sword along it, I've seen her hit higher than 40. I've seen her hit lower than 40. You know what I mean? It's a give or take deal. It's in your bar swaps, in the latency of the game, and the lag of the game. And you'll find when events is going on, it's harder to run dungeons and trials, and it's harder. The game gets a laggier because there's so many on. And if like I myself, it's what, 4 a.m. here. I would probably be more in the lines of running stuff like that right now, instead and it being this time of the morning where everybody's in the bed or just going to bed, and everybody starts picking up, getting on about 6, 7 o'clock. So I myself, you know, it's what I tend to do. That's why sometimes you'll see me streaming real early, and then there's times you won't see me till late, because I've set up on that to do a certain thing, you know. But I hadn't streamed much today, so I figured I'd get back on one more time and you know, then take me a nap and get back up here in a few hours, and because I got about a day's full of about a day's full of crap to pull on her. So, but anyway, and to the lady, she knows who she is. Or I am truly sorry. It was meant to be a joke, and I wasn't throwing it towards you. And I hope the little peace offering I sent you helped us out. I really am a good person. I pride myself in that. I don't know what got in me on them ASO tendencies there on that one. I mean, honestly, that's not like me. I think you hit it every time, man. It's 60K correct tons. That's 60.3. That's like I said, 60K tons. So that anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and please like and sub.